guys, and welcome to 36 Design and Fab. This is Neil. I'm just going to introduce you to the little project we've got going on here. Turn you around. We are working on 1923 Tbucket drag car. Just picked this up the other day, other week. Trying to get a good shot here. Small block Chevy just sort of mocked up in here. Caged in. Big old slicks. The plan with this old girl, we're going to clean up the chassis, fix some interesting work done by some previous owner. Fix the steering because it is just straight up scary. Give her a fresh paint job. Maybe try to restore some of this original gel coat on the fiberglass tub. Mild 350, probably a turbo 350 transmission. Don't know yet. Whatever we can get. Currently has a 9-inch Ford rear end in it. That needs to be gone through and cleaned up, checked out. And yeah, just go out and have some fun. But first things first, we got to clean up the mess from the previous quote-unquote fabricators. Not that I'm an expert on any of this, but I'm pretty sure I know how to do better stuff than this. No idea what this steering rack is out of. Don't really like it. I'd rather go to a cowl mounted steering box, but we will see what finances and time, all that good stuff allow. I've already removed the shocks that were on the front. They were welded here to a flat plate similar to that in a really funky setup that the bracketry bent long before the shocks would actually start to compress. Some weird looking tabs welded on here. Gonna redo that, something a little better. I need to replace the bushings in the spring shackles. They're completely worn out. No brakes on this thing whatsoever at the moment. But I'll show you here. If you watch that axle and I turn the steering wheel, the axle actually moves left and right before the steering before the wheels start to turn. So I need to address that and get the engine mounted in. I do have a mid plate ordered, waiting for it to arrive, so I can set this in there a little bit more securely. Won't be able to fasten it in permanently until I track down a transmission to use in this. Currently has a 4-link set up in the back that somebody has started. I am going to cut out this rear frame section. It is not even close to being square or straight, and I've got to fix a little bit of the 4-link bracketry and clean all this up. Currently does not have any kind of suspension on the back, just sort of knocked up. So need some coilovers, brakes, fuel system, electrical system. It basically needs everything. But long-term project, keeping it super budget. I'm gonna have some fun. guys. Did a bit of grinding, cleaning up, started doing the wire wheeling on this frame here, stripping some of the paint, and this thing's got a lot of body filler in the frame. Let me see if I can flip this phone around so you can see. Did some wire wheeling, cleaned up the top of the frame rail as you saw me do earlier. Then I come over here. I don't know if you can see that very well. We got body filler through this whole top tube. So I don't know whether this had a different, there's a train going by. Don't know if this had a different front spring mount, or maybe it was in an accident or something, I don't know. But it is rough. I don't like the steering rack mounts. I think they're kind of cheesy. I don't like the steering rack to begin with. I don't like all the body filler in the frame here. I don't like the quality of the welds. Not that I'm, dissing anybody's work. Everyone's got to learn. But it's going to be my butt in the seat on this thing, and, I don't want to die. So, yeah, she's a bit of a mess. I think the best bet here, even though it just adds a whole bunch more work that I didn't really want to do, going to, see over here, I'm just going to go ahead, cut this tube right out, eliminate the steering rack. Let's get down in here. See this awful mess of a steering shaft. They've even solid welded the U-joints right to the rack. So, it's going to add some time, cost, all that good stuff. But I think in the long run, it's what needs to be done. .5/16 bolts holding in a steering rack. That's awesome. not expecting that tube to go inside the frame rail. That's going to make fixing this a tad more difficult, but we'll figure it out. Well guys, I think that's it for the first video of 36 Design and Fab. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to take a little bit of time to think about how I'm going to redo that front bar and the spring mount. Try and make it as strong and straight as I can. I'm no expert on this. Never built a real dedicated drag car before. So follow along. Watch me learn. Maybe you'll learn something. Who knows? Maybe I'm an idiot. Who knows? But yeah, should be fun. And sitting here in the car, daydreaming of the day that it's making some noise. See you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See ya.